Ready in 3, 2, 1. What's up, Genietta? What's up, all y'all?
Is that on?
A little late,
Oh, we didn't turn it.
but we're back.
Now we go.
And now we're not gonna know what it is.
I'll grab it.
Good morning, y'all. Or whatever time of day it is for you. It's morning for us.
Burning.
We'll talk about why we're late.
Holiday weekend.
But for now, and just enjoy a little dirty money. Sandals on,
Oh, shades on, hoodie on.
t-shirt.
Dude, I literally woke up. Beans wanted to go outside. I looked at her, I'm like, let's just go for a walk. Started walking towards Sheets, and I'm like, I'm just walking to Tyson's house. Just walk straight here. Figured, let's get it going. Didn't brush my teeth, did nothing. I mean, I will.
Hell yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I will. I knew we needed to get this done because I got other shit I gotta do. It's gonna be a great week.
Sunday morning right now. No golf for us.
No golf, just a beaner, just a beans. I don't know if you guys can see, I don't think you can see her from that angle.
She's staring into my soul.
She's like, I can't wait to lick the inside of your mouth.
You gross son of a...
She's asked me to go outside just so she could sniff piles of gunner shit. And then we walked back in. She didn't even piss. Tried to shit in Delansky's yard.
Holy shit.
Almost let her. About it. Crazy rat. Sunday morning!
This is church.
I was gonna say, we're about to preach to him. Welcome to Change. She wanna fucking, I say,
Change.
crazy. I think we did say the other day this is the first time a holiday has fallen on a recording day.
Yeah, and I mean, it could have worked, but it was just going to be bad episodes. Mm-hmm. Whether it was Friday or whether it was yesterday, but we'll get into that. We'll get into the week review. Because it's been 10 days, you said.
Yeah,
A lot has happened in 10 days.
a lot.
Let's work.
We usually will know, like, oh, you know, we got plans on a Friday, we can work around it, but there was so much shit that we didn't expect to happen go on.
Yeah.
We had to work around that shit, too.
Shut up, Diddy. What's up, y'all? We're back with it. Another
back.
episode of Locker Room Talk. I'm Tyson Steele. That's Brandon Himes. What's up, y'all? Let's start just from last week, when last Saturday.
Because last Saturday, were we on time last week? We were on time last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, Sunday was your mom's party.
Well, Saturday, as we'll start, and it should just be at the top anyway, but my Uncle Rick passes away last Saturday.
Yeah.
And so,
I thought you meant from when our episode, like,
well, it's same day. I
it
mean,
went on. Yeah, I know what you mean.
so, yeah, my Uncle Rick passed away. It's a kind of a weird situation. I wanted to tell a bunch of stories, but, like, the stories are just so crazy. They're nothing bad, but, like, I almost just don't feel comfortable talking about them. But, like, I think I'm going to have my cousin Alex, his boy, on. So that's in the works right now. And then we'll tell a bunch of those stories because he has way more than we do. You know what I mean?
I mean, I've known him practically my whole life. Like, he was my Uncle Rick, too. My mom's best friends with his wife. So, like, we are always around him, always grew up around him. And, like I tried to explain to everybody when they said, you know, I'm sorry for your loss and everything. I said, when I was 13, they gave him 3 months left to live. In September, they said he wasn't going to make it to Christmas.
Yeah, he had some type of cancer that just ended up turning into bone cancer, which then that's when they were giving him the couple months or whatever. And I mean, they would say like no longer than 2 years.
Yeah. And that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So, like, it's obviously sad, but it was more of, because then he got sick and he was to the point where, like, he was himself, but he couldn't even get around or nothing like that.
Yeah, like certain things would happen, and then he'd like the next year you see him, he's like way different and way better. And then 2 years go by, and then it's something else, and then a year of him being like sick, and then and then another 2 years of him being like getting up on the roof, cleaning the gutters and shit. You know what I mean? Like a guy that should not be probably able to do stuff like this is doing it. It's building decks still, doing everything. Yeah, if you're in Juniata, they even said it during the mass, but they were like, there's a lot of shit you might see around Juniata that's built by him, and it is, and it's still standing 20 plus years, 30 years. Like that dude never built anything. He was just good with his hands, man. Like he was just one of those guys that just can see something and just go get the wood from Lowe's. You know what I mean? Like
Might have had it in the work truck.
yeah, at least a 2x4,
Something.
a singular 2x4.
I'll never forget. I think my dad needed something, and he asked Rick, he's like, can I get like a handful of nails off you? Just a whole box delivered to the front porch.
I just randomly had this thought because during the mass they also said about he never was a big truck guy, but he didn't have medium sized trucks either. He had whatever the smallest truck was you could buy.
Whatever the smallest
Doesn't
was
mean
still
it's
considered a truck.
But it's not even like it's just because it's cheap. It's just like he liked small trucks, single cab small trucks.
Just 'cause I don't need to take nobody else. I'm just here to work.
I remember being at Hooks, and he would always get flour. He'd always have I'm trying pot. I'm trying to pot. What are the other old school dope? He'd always have some dope on him. That's it. And he would just keep it in a Folgers coffee can on the front seat of his truck, windows down. And you put the money in the Folgers, and it's also in there too. So you just grab it.
Green for green, but it's all mixed together. Yeah, he was.
There's a lot of awesome stories that we're gonna tell. Hopefully, we can get Alex on here before the end of the summer. I'm sure we can. Yeah, so that was Saturday. Also, my mom's birthday. Then we had a party on Sunday. So let's talk about golf right here. We had to leave early because of my mom's party to like help out.
So we did sign up to golf on Sunday.
Yeah. And we needed to be early just because there was only going to be one person setting up everything. Everybody that said they were going to set up stuff and be there early never got back to my mom when it's time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So as soon as we get done golfing, which we're playing together, my dad and Jeremy.
We texted in to the guy who like runs the group and said, hey, we need to leave early. We have to go help. We have to be there by 2. We had to leave by 2 for his mom's party. And he's like, all right, well, we'll put you in the second group because we have to leave. I have to leave early. I got to work, whatever. And we were like, all right, that's perfectly fine. But it's Tyson's dad, me, Tyson, and Jeremy. We're all going to the party. Tyson's dad has to help set up. We just need to leave by 2. He's like, not a problem. So we go down, we play. Boy, did we play.
Played great. We had a good mindset, good team chemistry, which we're going into the 2-man this weekend. So that's what we were really like. I struggled with just reminding myself that I have to score today, like points and shit. But yeah, we played good. 4 birdies between us two.
Shot 75 as a team.
75 as a team.
I dedicated my round to Rick. Shot the best round I ever had at Cinco Valley, 84.
I didn't even play good and shot 85. And I could have played a lot better.
Yeah.
So we get done, and I get a phone call from my mom. Now, it was a surprise birthday party for my mom, but it's like it was a surprise in the way that it's like it's your last year of believing in Santa Claus. like
So you got younger siblings who still believe, so
Yeah.
you got to just go through the motion.
yeah,
There was other people that believed it was a surprise.
yeah, a lot of people didn't know, but
Your mom playing 75% of the fucker.
yeah,
And it wouldn't have never got done without her.
it never even needed to be a surprise party.
Yeah.
Like,
It was just a 60th party.
yeah,
It was great.
but this lady that was helping out was like, I think it'd be cool if we did a surprise. And you know how when like girls get an idea in their head, they can't like not think about it. And for the last couple months, I'm telling them, I'm like, there is no surprise. Everybody knows it's happening.
Well, that's
my
because
mom,
also when the girls get drunk and they have a secret, all they do
Yeah.
is talk about it, and your mom's always around. So your mom found out 70 hours.
yeah, within a week, she knew that there was a party happening. So, my mom had went down before everybody got there, and there was also like 10 people that got there too, that all helped out. So when she called me, she's like, everything's done. Just be there at 2. So we got done at like a little before 1:30, and we got time to stick around because my mom's not going to get there since it's a surprise party till like 2:30, 2:40 to let everybody get there. And there's this fucking guy, JD, who we said we texted the guy that runs the Sunday League, and we did. This guy does not run the Sunday League, but he,
Runs his mouth.
runs his mouth and lives by a fucking a book of unwritten rules.
His rules.
So my dad leaves immediately, and then me, you, and Jay are driving together. So I'm like, hey, we got time to stick around. And we knew we were going to win money, so that's why we were just going to stick around. And, but if the people were dragging their ass, those last couple groups to get in, we would have had to leave. Like, it just, everybody got back fast enough, got through the cards fast enough, and were able to get to the party.
Sometimes it's a 4-hour
at
round on
2 o'clock.
Sundays. Sometimes it's a 5-hour round.
We
You just
played at
never know.
4:56.
Yeah.
So, this guy just would not stop running his mouth. But he doesn't run it in a way like he talks shit to you. He goes, if we're in a group of guys, he'll go over to these group on the opposite side of you, talk shit, and then walk back over. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't say it right beside you or right in front of you. And it's, he acts like the toughest fucking guy in the world. And I'm like, I don't know if anybody needs to hear this, but like, tough guys don't act tough. Think about that. Acting, you're an actor. You're a good fucking actor, bro. You should be in movies. If they need a tough guy role, you got it. You play a tough guy so fucking well. And especially since he gotten older. Because it's like, nobody's going to hit you. I can't punch you in the face. I'll give you a stroke if I hit you as hard as I could. You know what I mean? Or even a body shot to just break ribs.
Rupture something.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do to him, and he knows it. It's like a girl when they like will just talk shit to guys because they know they can't get hit. Or kids do that to older guys. And
15-year-olds getting mouthy and shit. Yeah. I know what
yeah,
you're talking about.
because they know when they flip us off when we're playing basketball and shit. But yeah. So this guy's acting like a little fucking bitch, and then he doesn't win no money. We win all the money, and that just set him off.
Oh, he was so mad.
Then he ran over to where my mom works, and she wasn't there, but all the ladies that she works with just ends up telling my mom that, oh, some guy came in that Tyson golfs with, and he was talking shit. And so he ran over to where he left golf, ran over to where my mom works, starts running his mouth about me and you and all of us. And then, like, think of, like, say something to my fucking face. Hey, you might be able to see Beanzer.
We play for $20. You know what I mean? We're not playing for hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
And he's Mr. Tell everybody when you're having a bad day, hey, it's only $20.
But he's also the biggest cheater in the whole group.
We all consider him. I actually personally, and all of us personally, hey, Beezer, personally, don't quit licking my legs. Don't know any cheater worse than him. Like, could you name another cheater worse than him?
I don't know anybody else in the group that does it.
Well, I don't even know if I've met anybody. Obviously, we ran into people that cheat through life.
I mean, like the guy, this will be his ball, like his golf ball. He'll mark it here, pick his golf ball up, and then he'll throw his ball down like that. Pick his mark up.
Like he's an old man, can't bend down.
Yeah. He's just, dude, I can't stand him. And then he runs his mouth. And then the crazy part is, so then we're at the party, having a good time, whatever. We all have this collective group chat of like 24 golfers in this app. And we get this sideways text out of nowhere, and it's from this guy. And he says, can anyone tell me what it means when you have to leave early, but you're still there when the last group comes in?
Running his mouth, not to us.
Not to us, behind a phone screen. Behind a phone screen.
Locked in his house holding a gun.
He's probably told his wife 4 times already. You wouldn't believe what these pricks did to get $20 out of me.
God, to be her.
Now,
that's
two weeks before this, his partner was playing so bad, he told his partner to go home after the turn and then joined a group of guys who were playing really good and ended up winning money. But he didn't say anything about that.
No.
He didn't say anything about just turning a twosome into a fucking threesome because the other guys were playing good.
Also, the other 2 guys he was playing with, one of them is my dad, and the other one's the oldest guy in the group. And so, we looked at his scorecard, he wasn't playing anything special.
He was -2.
And then all of a sudden, when he's in his own cart pencil whipping, he knows nobody's watching him.
He's terrible. But anyways, so me, him, and Jeremy work on, we're talking text message after text message what we should reply. And then we just get to the point where we're like, you know what? It's not even worth our fucking time. Like, we're here having a great party for your mom. It's a blast. We'll get into it. There's no point ruining our fucking time. So nobody replies to him. Not a single person in the whole group me replies to him. And,
because everybody else respects us way more than him, because we all consider you to be the biggest cheater we know.
And we're also
and ball baby, and nobody wants to fuck. Nobody likes you, dude. Like,
I think if you ask anybody in the group, like, we're probably some of the last 2 people we're ever going to try and get one over on anybody.
Yeah, that's how.
But he's making us out. He's crying and making us out to be like a bunch of cheaters, like we schemed it up. You've never not had to leave early and fucking managed to score a bunch of points in the first group? Like, shit just fucking happens.
We also could have just played bad.
Yeah.
So if it would have probably been different if we played bad.
And then wouldn't have been and still stayed there because we still had 4 beers.
And let him win some money.
Yeah.
He's mad he didn't win no money.
That was the only thing I wanted to text back in the whole group was like, hey, man, if you need $20 that bad, let me know. I'll leave 40 for you at Hooks. That's all I wanted to say.
Pussy.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
I still think...
I just don't think I'm going to say a word to him the rest of the summer is how I'm just going to get at him.
So, I think I'm definitely saying something. If he says something around me, I'm saying something.
Yeah. If he were to say something else around me, but if he were like try and come up to me and apologize, I don't even think I'd give him the time of day.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's how Sunday went. And then
so mad. That's how Sunday morning went.
Yeah. So then we win some money.
Yep.
Then we head over to the party. I'm on the Polaroid camera. There was a bigger turnout than I almost thought. I thought that was like probably, that was probably more than I was thinking. A lot of people showed up. I'm on the Polaroid camera all day, taking some crazy pics. Also at the golf course, I was taking Polaroids, but I only took Polaroids of us pissing.
Yeah, people with their back turned peeing and another person behind them in the picture. And then one selfie we took on 17, you can't see Jeremy.
And it's a good picture.
Oh, it's such a great picture. Also, to preface how the party was, it was an open bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were drinking.
Drinks were flowing. Good food.
Great food. We played washers, played darts, had convos. It was just a good time. I will say the biggest swing and miss, I don't know if it was Sherry's idea or whose idea, Chrissy's idea. I don't think they were ready. No, I don't think anyone was ready. It was 100 degrees outside, and the party favors, like the to-go favors, were like chocolate. It was all melted.
Oh, jeez. It would have melted in 80-degree weather.
Yeah. I mean, I ate one as quick as I could before it melted because I knew what was coming. But then I melted. Dude, I was so hot all day. I had to wear the Taliban all day. Wet Taliban around the head of. I think I have one of those fucking conditions where you just over sweat. Because I just leak. Like, I sweat on the way here.
I mean, I sweat a lot. I think I
so
sweat more than you.
Probably, because you get pitters. I don't ever get pitters.
When we were in basic, or when I was in basic, and we would be getting like
It's a sweat
the
competition.
first month that you're there is all just getting smoked. Get the dog shit beat out of you just to weed the weak ones out. And it happens. Like, guys just quit and give up, peer vows, get rid of the weakest guys. But I used to sweat so bad that it would be coming through my hat, through the brim, and as we're doing push-ups, it's just leaking sweat. So then it gets to a point where like my hands are rubbing on it and shit, and my whole area is just swamped. Turn around, do sit-ups, turn around, mountain climbers, push-ups, and running in place, just everything. My whole area would be so fucking nasty. And I'd be like going to do a push-up and both arms slide out. I sweat so much. But, yeah, so the party was fun. Had a great day. Work was wild the next day. That was rough.
Word.
Then Monday, normal. Tuesday, normal. Wednesday was the viewing for my uncle. And then Thursday was the mass, which was awesome. I mean, both days were awesome. Everything looked good. They made him look great.
Mm-hmm.
First Catholic funeral, it's different. You know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't let you go up and say anything. Like, only one person was allowed to say something, and the speech like has to get approved, I guess. It was weird, man. Like, I think anybody should just be able to go up there and talk. Like, what's it matter?
Mm-hmm.
But they have like this whole ritual thing, and all the songs are specific. My Aunt Pam said, "Can I play a song, like his last song?" And they were just like, "No, all the songs that we got picked out are picked out." And I'm like, "What?"
If y'all don't walk out to some Drake after they put me down.
But no, like, that's my husband. You know what I mean? Like,
Clip that.
fuck this. I get it, your things, but do your stuff. All I want to do is play a song. Can't do it. And I'm like, fucking birds.
Early worm gets the bird.
And I just thought that was weird. Like, and they literally just told her, like, no.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, there was no, well, maybe we could squeeze it in here or do this, or you could do it in the morning. You could do it something early. Nope, just nothing. Like, everything by the book. And it almost bugs me that way because I'm so anti, like, do what other people do. You know what I mean? Like, if Timberlands are hot and I want to wear Timberlands, I can't wear Timberlands because everybody's wearing Timbers.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to get the Nike Manilas. That's how that shit happens. I want the style, can't do what everybody else is doing, though. I can't imagine my funeral being like anybody else's funeral. Not that it has to be crazy or something, just like everyone should be different. We're all different. I don't know. But everything looked great. I mean, it was fun. Fun's not the right word, but
It was a good way to honor him.
Yeah. Ton of people showed up.
Ricky wanted to be fun at his funeral.
Yeah. And we drank beers in the parking lot the first day for him.
Mm-hmm. His beers.
Coors.
Yeah. $7 a for 6.
No wonder people drink it.
And they were big cans too. They weren't just regular Coors. They were like 12-ounce cans.
It don't taste good. It's not refreshing.
I feel like I don't even get drunk. I just get a headache instantly.
And get mad and just like on edge.
Ricky was always a little wiry too. After a couple cures.
Well, we talked about that a couple months ago where it's like I've never felt that way. And I think it is just literally what you're drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's alcohol, like liquor, or like Coors Light. Like I've just never been an angry drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never
No. Go lay down.
even just slurring words. Like, not to say that it was my uncle was like that, but we've seen him kind of messed up. Seen my dad messed up, and I'm like, yeah, because you're drinking these fucking. What did my dad drink before he stopped? He would drink Bud Light Pounders,
I was
but
gonna say your dad was drinking man cans all the time.
yeah, and he would also drink like Lucky Strike, or no, that's a cigarette.
Facts. Red Stripe? But that's
No,
a bottle.
Jamaican. I don't think you can get that in the States.
I think you can.
Really?
I think so.
I've never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's the only thing you can get in Jamaica.
Monopoly. They got Monopoly on it over there.
It's not that good.
Was it Miller High Life? What did your dad drink at Tell?
It's a cheaper. I'm stuck on it.
Yeah.
It's made not a Bush. Man,
Yingling?
no. What's cheap?
Genesee?
Could be Genesee. Could definitely be Genesee.
PBR? Was it PBR?
Yeah.
Those big PBR man cans?
Nah. I just remember I told this story one time on here of him falling behind my truck and like was about to hit him, you know what I mean, for the way he was acting. Like, and whatever that, he had a 30 rack of something, and I think it was Genesee.
Could have been Genesee.
So, Thursday, that's how that went, and then Friday, 4th of July.
Could have been Jenny Light, which is great.
Yeah.
Jenny Light's even crazy.
I think it was the white and blue ones.
Yeah, I think it's Jenny Light.
So, Friday was 4th of July, which I don't know if we even talked about it last week, but like, it's just going to happen where anytime, like next week we got the 2 men, it's going to create a problem.
Yeah, I have
think
Charlie Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we play golf in a tournament.
So I think Thursday is when we're going to have to do it.
Yeah. 'Cause we're playing in the practice round in the morning at 10 o'clock, so
Yeah.
we can just record after.
So that's probably when we're going to have to do it. But like, if you had your kid Thursday, that would have just been we would have been in the same issue as this week.
Yeah.
Because Friday we were going to record, but then you were feeling like you were just going to feel rushed. And like, I was feeling good. I had some stuff to talk about, but I was like, well,
And then realistically, we had to be at my sister's at 2:30. Ended up leaving the golf course at 1:56. So
Yeah.
it was like perfect timing, but we would have never had time to record because then, well, I dropped you off, but we drank a lot because we were hungover from Friday night. Or this is Friday. We golfed Friday though. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were hungover Thursday night.
Yeah.
We drank Thursday night. Hungover from Thursday night. Friday we kept drinking at the golf course. So by the time I get home, there's like an hour 20 minutes before we got to go to this 4th of July party. And I'm like, I have to take a nap or I'll be asleep over there in these fucking chairs. So I ended up taking like a 45-minute nap. Charlie came over and then picked you up. And we partied hardy again.
Yeah, it was definitely a party hardy
we
situation.
we partied stupid hardy. But yeah, it was just like, because then we were like, you know what, let's just record tomorrow. It's one day. It's not a big deal. Like, everybody will get it. They're probably partying anyways. They're not going to listen to it until the next day or so. And boy, howdy, do we drink so much. I went home from work, slept immediately from 5 to 6:30. I was like, all right, I'm feeling all right. I got here. When you get here at like past 6:30 and the vibe's off, like if the vibe is not, when I walk in the door, we ain't doing none of that. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's not that, we're not on that type of time.
I felt that party.
You are fine. Go.
The party was awesome. Felt good. Ate. I did walk home from your house, and that was the drunkest I've ever been walking home since I just couple years after turning 21. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like some of those walks home from the bar.
We drank 30 Bud Lights at that party combined. Well, 29, because I think only one of them was given out. And then
I don't know,
switched
dude.
to Miller.
I don't know, dude, because we put a whole thing in there. I kind of slowed down and was playing cornhole, and then next thing you know, we're just out. I don't think we drank all that.
We might not have. But we drank as much as we needed to. We were definitely fucked up.
So, yeah, dude, I walked home, and as I was walking home, I'm like, if a cop just turns and goes through an intersection and just sees me, I can't even hold it together for 4 steps in a row. Like, I'm getting a fucking ticket or something.
You would think, like, hey, man, I was at a party in Juniata and didn't want to drink and drive. I thought I might as well just walk to the party. Couldn't get a ride home, so I wanted to walk home. You think you could give me a ride? Veteran, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I think the cop would have been nice, but...
Yeah, like, hey, man, you didn't drink and drive. Like,
but it could have been just a dickhead cop.
Yeah.
So Saturday, I felt fine all day. My eating was just not as good as it should have been for being that hungover, and the heat is a lot. So it's just like it's everything kind of weighing down on you. And I came home and I knew I had to get a nap, which I normally don't sleep. So if I do sleep, it can throw me off, but sometimes it doesn't. And I ended up sleeping from 4:30 to 7 till you got here, then got in the shower, came down, and we were relaxing, but then it felt like it was just not going to go well. Like, this is just going to be a better option just to do it. And we've already kind of broken through the barrier of not recording and getting them out on Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said last time,
Summertime's always tricky, too.
A lot of people don't even listen till like this upcoming week. I think there's only like 4 people that like it on that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I still felt bad. But actually, none of those people that normally text me and like, hey, I don't see the episode, none of them even texted me. So I think
It's a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Everyone's partying.
I don't think anybody even noticed. So
Yeah. I think we got to get a pause.
And we're back.
We're so back. Turn the volume down on this bit.
So I think that's the week.
That was a week review. We partied hardy, and now we're here talking to you.
Sunday morning, which we normally golf, but it was just full. She's got something on her tail.
That's blood. She got a tick there a while ago, and she ate the tick off of that spot. So then now, like, every so often, she'll just fucking lick it open. It's just a sore she'll lick open.
Jesus.
She's crazy like that.
What a fucking dog.
She just gnaws at it.
So I woke up, got some Red Dead in.
I told you guys, got off the couch, walked here. Didn't even shit. Now that cigarette's making me gotta.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. Sitting here sweating.
Fart.
Trusted a fart.
So,
Yeah, we were going to play golf. Well, because the 2-man's next weekend, it was my weekend with Charlie. I switched with her mom for this weekend. But Friday, we had this party to go to that Charlie really wanted to go to, so I switched Friday with last night. And this morning, her mom was getting baptized, and her mom wanted to go, or Charlie wanted to go to her mom's baptism this morning. So I didn't find any of this shit out till like Tuesday, like 8:30. Finally, I'm like, all right, well, if you're going to go to mom's thing, then I'll just pick you up after golf. She's like, okay. So I get in the group me to go text, and it's full by Tuesday at 8 o'clock at night. And they don't send the text out till Monday. And there's usually people, like Tyson doesn't text until Thursday sometimes.
Yeah, I forget.
And, but, holiday weekend, like Dom Jr. was home. There's Scotty Nail was home. So, like, a couple people that haven't played in a couple weeks, they're in. So we were just like, we had a chance, too, yesterday when we didn't record. We were like, we can still record Sunday morning. We were going to go to the range, but we were like, we can still record Sunday morning because then my nephew turned 17 on Wednesday. So we're going to lunch with my sister after this. And then I know my daughter's going to want to go over to my sister's house and swim, which is fine. So it's like, I feel like I haven't been busy in the last 10 days.
Yeah. So, weirdly, I've been on my video game mode. I just want to play video games for whatever reason. Like, it just hits me every now and then. Like, I don't consistently play games throughout the year. I'll play, like, Red Dead right now, Pokemon. I'll just start a new game and then just play through it. And then just one day it hits where I just don't play it. Then the next day I don't play it. And then months go by without playing anything.
But November to February, he's always playing Ark.
Usually. Well, now I got to get a PS5 to play the new version. I can't play that old shit no more. So I was I never talked about this. I did very briefly, but the day before July 3rd, July 2nd last year, 2024, was the day before I was having back surgery. And that day before surgery, you can't like eat nothing, you can't drink nothing. So I was just like super bored and just trying to stay like entertained. And I was like, fuck it, I'm downloading this stupid fucking game I see on my Instagram reels, like the advertisement. I'm like, this game seems super easy. I'm fucking downloading it and beating it. And that game was called Last Wars, which you guys probably see or you have seen.
You've definitely got an advertisement on your phone.
Yeah, for sure. It's the game where it's like two sides, and then you go to this side to get a gun.
One's times 5, one's -3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was the whole game, but it's not. That's just like one aspect of the game. And there's so much more to do in it. And it's kind of like not an open world game, but there's like a big map to it.
A small, very dumbed down version of World of Warcraft.
Yeah, kinda. And Clash of Clans, like you said. So you got the lighter?
No, behind your monster.
So I immediately just start like kind of just. They do it in a way where you're always doing something. So, like, as soon as I just started the game, I start doing this, I start doing that. Then they give you this, and you start working on that. Then they give you this, you start working on that. And eventually you're just opening up your base. And then every time you get, like, a new spot to open up, it gives you things to put in that spot. And you just keep working away until it's, like, all open. And then you're collecting these heroes that make a 5-man team. And then these heroes can be leveled up in like 5-6 different ways. And you're just doing all this shit. And next thing you know, like the whole days went by. Like you played it and you said like that first day you played it, like you're not even thinking. You're just like, they have it in such a way where it's like you never stop working.
Yeah.
So you never even think about putting it down. And that's what I want to say about this fucking game, man. If you guys want a game that you just want to get lost in at work, this is the fucking game. Because B was on it the whole day, and I think the next day or something.
Had to get off the sauce.
Yeah, it's so fucking addicting because And I want to say, like, bravo to these fucking developers. Like, you made a game where it never stops. It just never fucking stops. There's never not a moment where you couldn't be doing something.
I think that's the whole point. That's probably how they developed it.
Yeah. And, like, also, if you find yourself in a way where it's like, oh, I just need this and then I can get this, that you need, like, diamonds or something, there's always a store. You could buy some diamonds, and it gets you. Especially when I really give this game, like, props for helping me through those 4 months of not being able to do anything. So I was just able to just sit there and just play this game on my phone. And I spent some money. I probably spent like $70 on it, which is a lot, but not in my alliance that I was in, because you're in like a team of 100 if you join a team. And, there were people that spent dollars on that shit, like $100 a week more on that shit. You see guys just leveling up like crazy, have all the crazy bases. You know how they did like the custom skins and shit. They always had the coolest ones, and I'm like, I know you didn't just because there's a chance that you pull it out of packs and stuff or chests. I know you didn't fucking do that. This thing just started, and in 2 days. You did not.
I originally downloaded it so we could play together, but then it turns out we were on 2 different worlds. That's how many people were playing the fucking thing.
And so I get some time when I'm done at work before I clock out, where I'm just like sitting there not doing anything, and I just clicked it. Just see what's going on. I know my base has been destroyed and raided, and I probably lost all my shit and everything. And of course, that did happen, but I was just still like kind of reminiscing around, you know what I mean? Because I put so much time into all this bullshit, and I get into it that day a little bit. Go home from work, don't touch it. But now it's just been my work thing at the end of the day. And I'm like, man, every single day I get into it, somebody's fucking breached me. It's like, but every time they breach me, I go to somewhere random on the map because they destroyed my base, right? So it randomly sets me somewhere. These motherfuckers are still like trying to find me every day just to raid me. And I'm like, damn, I'm level 29. Now, when I played, level 30 was like, that was a tough guy. And the way to get to level 30 is leveling up your headquarters. Now, here's how leveling up works. How would you describe it? It's a time-based level up where, like, if you level, it gives you, like, when you're building the base and opening it up, it gives you all these things, right? But all those things need to be leveled up. And you can only level up, like, 2 at a time. Mm. So, and it's time-based. So if you level it up, if you have the materials to level it up, then it starts off at like 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 30 minutes, then an hour, then 2 hours, then 3 hours.
It's like opening a chest. You got to wait for it to unlock kind of thing.
Yeah. I didn't know if that had a specific name to that.
It's time-based,
yeah. So I remember fucking like setting it for like, and it would be like 3 days, you know what I mean? Or it doesn't, days. It doesn't go by like weeks and months, just days. But it would be like 3 days, and I was like, okay, 3 days and 7 hours, that's Thursday at 1:30. Like, I would figure it out when I was hurt and shit, and I just couldn't wait for Thursday at 1:30, because then I was like, that's done, that's going to make me so much stronger. Friday, we're doing this as an alliance. I'm going to be such a powerhouse, you know what I mean? It was fucking fun, but the leveling up thing gets to a point where it's like, this is crazy, man. And they give you little speed up things, but they don't give you like enough. And it's smart because then people would just get crazy overpowered. Mm. But like, that's the only thing I hated about the game was just when it's like 18 days, that's a long time. You know what I mean? So talking about leveling up my headquarters, I'm not even looking at how many materials I need. I'm just trying to get as many as I can, and I just randomly go and look at how many materials I need and what I need to do to level it up again. How many days do you think it's gonna take before, like, if I get the materials and get everything else leveled up that needs leveled up? How many days do you think it takes to get a level 30 base?
Starting from 0?
No, like from level 29 to level 30 is gonna take
10 days.
Do you want to keep going or you want me to tell you?
Go ahead.
79 days.
Just October.
Just October.
Just a little trick-or-treat base. But in the store, can you purchase anything to make it go faster?
You can, but like you get a limited. You probably only get like, and if it helps if you're in an alliance, you maybe can get up to a day and a half, 2 days worth per week. So you got to let a week go before you can even get
I just
buy
turned
another
79 days into 54 days.
And then you get some stuff when you're with an alliance, but still that's going to knock off just probably 10, 15 more days if you're getting lucky, getting shit out of chests and stuff, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're still looking at 40 days. Like, and that's why I want to say fuck you and bravo to these creators. Like, they're forcing you to show back up tomorrow.
Word.
You can't like almost cheat the game.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's to the same like standard.
Consistency and time's the only way to get to the top.
Yeah.
It kind of takes the skill out of it then. Because then you just have to be organized.
Yeah.
You just have to come back every single day.
It did, but it was very
challenging.
I wanted to say neutral, almost in a way. Like, everybody was to the same standard. It's not like, you know, how fast would you be able to prestige in Call of Duty back then?
Yeah.
Back in the day. What would it take you, a day or two?
Yeah, I mean, some people it would take a week. Some people you could do it in
It would
10
take
hours.
it would take me 6 months
Yeah.
to prestige.
I could get to 55 in a day, probably, yeah.
Dude, it would take me forever till I could prestige.
I'll never forget the first game I hit, fucking level 10 master prestige, like Call of Duty World at War, the first Call of Duty I ever got, but it took me like 6 days to get all the way to the top.
That's
I was
crazy.
just grinding.
That's crazy. And like, in this game, you really can't get that.
Yeah.
You can't do it that fast. It would take a years.
79 days.
79 to get to level 30.
From
When
29.
I stopped playing, like, the strongest guys were probably the guys that started playing when it came out, and they were level 36. And I got to 29 fairly fast, and then also was able to play all day, every day, because I wasn't working. So, man, it's a fun game. Play it if you want.
At your own risk.
Oh my God, at your own risk. Honestly, I've never seen a more addictive game. And it's not even war based. It barely is.
I don't even think I have it downloaded on my phone anymore. I think I deleted it.
I thought about deleting mine just so I don't fucking, because it's so addictive. You're just like, you just want to fucking keep playing it. I'm like, dude, I'm not getting invested like I was again. Like, I got to a point where I was running my own alliance because everybody dropped out of this team.
Talking to people in the chat and shit.
Oh yeah, and I was never like that. I was number 2, and then I got.
Sergeant Mage.
It was the time that I got panic attacks for the first time, and all that week for like 4 or 5 days until I could see my doctor. I just.
Oh, when you were having the heart thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't focus. I couldn't sit there and look at it at all. And in 5 days, they kicked me out. And I'm like, fuck you guys. How you going to kick number 2
Getting a purple
out?
heart over here. I'm still recovering from the last battle.
So, yeah, that's what 79 days. As soon as I seen that, I was like, well, I don't want to play no more. Like, you almost made it to a point where I don't want to play this because I'm not fucking giving you 79 days.
You see that number and you're like, yeah, that's a lot for a game.
Just to get to level 30.
And then once it go from 30 to 31, you think?
Probably 100.
That's what I'm saying. Why even?
Oh my God, by 36, it's got to be damn near a year.
You
40.
got to give them your first child.
There were people that had kids that, like, they would talk about their kids. And I'm like, yeah, but you're, like, you haven't stopped in the group chat once. You are, like, involved in everything we're doing. Where are your kids?
They're in the last war. They know dad's at war right now.
Serving.
Yeah. Protecting and serving. And that's why we celebrated on the 4th.
Yeah.
For all that independence. The independence to just let your kids do whatever while you play a game on your phone.
Why you play a game on your phone?
And not only you just play a game, like you could play a game, a little Candy Crush or something while your kids are. The guy's addicted to the game on his phone.
Yeah.
Can't put it down.
Spending money on it, like,
College tuition. So yeah, if anybody, Last Wars, guys, look it up.
so the two men.
Listen to our podcast while you play it.
Yeah. The two men. I don't even want to say predictions, but
We shot 1 under on the front as a team last week,
yeah.
and then I just couldn't buy a par. I just couldn't buy a par.
And we played good this Sunday. I need to just hit the range all this week.
Friday, we played good Friday. We hit the ball well. I got to get my driver back, but I'm playing tomorrow, playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But tomorrow and Thursday are like practice rounds for the two man. We're playing at 10:20 on Thursday. I'm gonna ask Troy tomorrow when's the last day you can pay your half. If he says you have to have it in, I'll just pay your half tomorrow, and you can just give me the cash whenever.
All right. So I think we're gonna do good. I'm expecting to damn near win this thing, just because, like, the only thing that could fuck us up is just somebody that's really good. And it kind of sometimes happens where we don't even know the guys, but our guys are telling us, like, oh, these two are in your flight, like, they're good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? As long as we can avoid that and this shit's, like, fair and square, I think we're winning this week, which could come with some good money if we do win it.
Oh, we could make like $1,000.
Yeah.
Because we got to buy our team too.
Yeah. So, but like, it won't happen. And it kind of golf works itself out like this, where like
Ball don't lie.
Friday, we heard a guy hit a hole in one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a guy that's not a fucking golfer like we are. You know what I mean?
He said he hit the flagstick on
a line drive
so hard he broke the flagstick, and it dropped straight down in the hole.
Jeez.
From the Golds with a 9-iron.
Like, that, and that's just crazy.
We were playing in like a red, white, blue scramble, so you got to like move up and move back depending. You shot 9 under. We end up getting money for that too.
Yeah.
Good, because I'm going to use that to get some gloves for the two man. Thursday's practice round, and then we play. It's the only. So for anybody who doesn't know what a two-man golf tournament, I think I explained it already. But we play as partners. It's the only two-man that's 3 days long in the whole area. On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll play Friday morning, Saturday evening, and Friday morning, or Friday morning, Saturday afternoon, and Friday morning, or Sunday morning. So for anyone who doesn't know, if Tyson and I go out there as a team, I make a par on the first one. He makes a birdie. We take his birdie. We're 1 under as a team. We get to the second hole. We both make a bogey. Now we're back. The bogey's our team score. Now we're back to even. Get on the third hole. I make a triple, but he makes a par. We take the par. It's just whatever the best score is on that hole between the two of you. So, for instance, just last Sunday we went out and played. I bogeyed 1, he parred it, so we were even. Then I parred 2, we were even. I birdied 3, birdied 4, we were 2 under going into 4. And then I couldn't fucking buy a par to save my life. But he birdied 7, so that got us to, I think we bogeyed another hole, but we didn't have a double bogey on our whole card and shot 75, 3 over. Now, the back was worse because we both bogeyed every hole almost together, it seemed like, and then I ended up parring 16, 17, and 18 to finish out. Oh, I birdied 11, too. It was crazy. It was crazy. But I just got a new putter grip, too, and my speed was so much better when we played on Friday. But we'll play Friday morning, Saturday, and then Sunday. And Thursday's our practice round. So we're basically going to play like an actual golf tournament where it's a golf, like a professional, because they play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They do their practice rounds on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But I'm just excited. I mean, it's the first time we've ever played in a golf tournament together that actually mattered. You know what I mean? Like a scramble is different. This one actually like matters for something. I think we're going to play really well. I think the course is in great shape. I think we talk well enough. We don't talk about golf a whole lot too. We don't like. That's where you're going to help me like stay focused on it, but I'm going to help you like not over focus on it, kind of thing.
Stay even keel.
Yeah.
I
think we got to bring the Sony.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have everything ready, and we'll talk about it. I was just thinking, because next week we're recording on Thursday, so we have all next week to kind of break down the 2-man. Mm-hmm. Which is called the 2-man. I like saying 2 men.
He's crazy with it. He loves saying 2 men.
Just the 2 men. Playing some 2 men.
We're probably going to be in the second to last flight, if not the third to last flight. I don't think we're going to be in the last flight, especially with my handicap going down and your Where's your handicap at? Like a 10?
11.
Yeah, yours an 11, mine's 14. So
I also didn't put it in that 85. I don't think.
Not a pepper.
So, let me get a pause.
All right.
And we're back.
I feel like I got a shit so bad I'm going to have to shower after it.
Oh, dude. That just fucking reminded me of something. So, I listened to something, and they were talking about, like, OnlyFans girls that they make millions of dollars and whatever. And I don't give a shit one way or the other. I just think in the whole OnlyFans lane, yeah, I don't give a shit about what the girl's doing. Make your money, do you. You know what I mean? I just look at it like, guys, porn's never not been free.
Never ever.
It's okay if porn was all subscription based, every which way. You know what I mean? Like,
no matter what, you had to pay money for it.
And the free stuff would be just like
softcore, clothes on,
but like nasty shit. You know, girl, like just shit nobody wants to look at. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, man, it's crazy to me that people pay money for this shit and like paying money for girls' underwear and socks and shit. I'm like, but that also happens.
Yeah, why pay for them? You could just steal them.
If anything happens, like if we see it and we see the girl stuff, right? That's all happening on the gay side as well. So
equal rights. Listen, you guys don't see it, right?
Just 'cause you don't
on the outside, you don't see what he's trying to say, but inside, he's viewing the gays the same as the straights. So that's equal rights. So give it up for T. Give it up for him, actually, because you guys slept on it. You might have been sleeping on it this Sunday morning, but I caught it, and he thinks you gays have just as much freakosity as everybody else.
It's probably worse.
Oh, man. See, now there it was. You had him in equal rights, and now you just put him in a minority class.
I think it's probably a lot worse.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought he was doing you right.
So I thought, man, how could I? Because it's free bread, essentially. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't even know where this is going.
you hear me out here.
I'm listening. Beans and I both.
It's free bread because all these chicks is doing is just taking a picture of themselves naked, and then you don't even have to be doing nothing. You don't got to do anything fancy. Just some people are making money and they're not even being naked. You know what I mean? They show just a smidge of titty and smidge of areola, and fucking dudes are losing it, paying $100 for a message. You know what I mean? Did you ever hear that?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy to me. So I'm like, how could I get involved, right, in this free bread?
There you go.
But I'm like, I'm not doing like a sex tape.
I can't wait to hear this. Go ahead.
I'm not jerking off on camera. I'm not doing none of that, right?
Also, speaking of, new month.
New month, July.
Let freedom ring, baby.
Freedom's ringing. Dude. So, and you know, being at the beach is hot.
So hot.
Get your hair wet.
It is so hot.
So, I'm like, how can I get in on this?
It's simply too good. I gotta figure out how to make money off of this.
So I thought, well, if you know that there's like a lane, porn is like infinite of the lanes of that there are. You know what I mean?
We've talked about this, the Reddit categories.
Yeah, and there's one that's like scat porn, and it's just girls and guys that just take shits and they like play with it or they rub it on their skins and their faces, and like they're just nasty, right? And I'm like, this is the only way I can see myself getting into this lane, right? Is if, what if I took shits and then had a little tripod with my phone and then just sit up off the commode and then just show my ass to the camera, take a pic, and maybe you see a little undercarriage, a testicle, but that's not really nothing. You know what I mean? And then my face isn't in it. You could probably recognize me from tattoos, but
Now, for anybody, here's what I got to give everyone a little backstory here, because the only other time Tyson has talked about anyone else getting into porn, it's been me.
yeah.
And he talks about giving up my virgin butthole also. So it's like, I think the only thing he wants to do in porn is with his butthole.
Well, I mean, what other way?
Why would you want to poop for money?
No, I'm taking the shit, but then I just take a picture of my dirty ass, which I'm sure there is a market for, and I'm not doing anything. It's just a picture.
Look, she wants to get out of here. That's how fucking nasty you are.
Listen, I didn't say it wasn't nasty. I'm not saying I like it.
He loves it.
But if you could just listen,
Don't ever do it with this camera.
and it's not like I'm taking the shit out the bowl and then doing stuff with it. I just took a shit. I don't even know how it looks back there.
You are gonna, because you gotta upload it.
Yeah,
And
well,
then you're gonna be like, B, check this one out.
no, I'm not gonna say for you to check it
No,
out,
you are.
unless it was crazy.
That's the C. Look, this one got a little blood in it. They pay
I
big
would
bucks for it's like a blood diamond. They pay big bucks.
I wouldn't tell anybody. I mean, obviously, I would tell you that I'm doing it, but like, if it was making money, like,
If you could retire me, I would never make fun
but
of you
just
for it.
imagine I made $1 million because I took a shit and then just took a picture of my ass.
Before you wore
What?
it.
Yeah. That's all. Because
What would your name be? Shit butt.
Let's think of this. Shitosaurus Rex.
That's too long. Shit butt. Mr. Shit butt. Sir Shit.
Sir shits a lot.
Do we say shit butt? Because that's all
Yeah.
I could think.
Golf shit, repeat.
Shit, pick, wipe. You're so nasty. You just think of this stuff.
Well, what else is that? Like, if you think about it, like, the only other thing would just be taking, like, underwear shots where you can see, what we used to call it, feeler. It's like a little feeler.
Yeah, you throw a little feeler out.
That would be the only other way to, like, stay non-nude. You know what I mean? Because showing my ass is like
butt naked. They call it butt naked.
But that doesn't. It doesn't work the same way for me in my head as like showing your dick.
You said testes.
You maybe see some testes. Maybe.
I would rather show
It
somebody
depends
my
on the
dick than my raw asshole.
Nah. Well. Okay.
I'll show them all my meat before I show one person my asshole.
Well, then that's you.
That's crazy.
I just don't. But also, it's a way to keep your face out of it.
I'll show them meat and face before I show them asshole.
I guess I don't have to shit either. I could just show my.
I mean, you was veering into.
Dude, just to
We
think,
can't cut any of this.
Dude, just to think like the guys that would go crazy for my ass, because it's only just guys.
For sure. Or girls who used to be guys.
Or guys who are now girls.
That's what a girl who used to be a guy is.
Oh, word.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, word.
You crazy.
Hey, I mean, I'm not going to do it, but I'm like, if it's just free money for a picture. You could, Chris Brown did it one time and he just uploaded like a song and
I'd rather sell somebody my underwear than show them a picture of my butthole.
well, there's that lane, but that's not really OnlyFans, I guess.
It's even more anonymous.
Is it? Because I feel like if you're that way, you have to show your face and stuff.
Never.
Well, then how do they know who you are?
They send them a picture of your butthole. The fuck? I don't care. You don't have to show them a picture of your face if you're selling undies. Damn, Beans. Mortar strike. Imagine that was somebody's chin.
I'm just saying. I'm
Just another Snapchat. Leave me alone.
Speaking of freaky shit, Diddy.
Yeah.
Wild that he's.
Oh, man. Let's get off of that. Thank God. On to Diddy. Okay. Because you never know when you're throwing something about kids in there either. You say some off the collar shit. So, yeah, let's just get to Diddy.
It's crazy that he got off, but I think
Pause.
this is a situation where, what is it, the DA?
District's attorney.
Yeah. Didn't have enough evidence on him. They just didn't have their case. It's almost like the Young Thug thing, where it's like, to all of us, this guy's going away for 50 years. Like, just that everybody knows the same story of what happened, right? Collectively in the world. And we all hear it and we're like, hey man, you gotta sit down for a while. Like, you were doing this shit.
Put this fucking monster in a box.
And we all know about the freak offs and hear all these stories that came out since.
He's been there.
And nah. I wish. I mean, not to the
We can't record on Sunday mornings anymore. Your brain says shit.
Not that
Friday nights it doesn't.
Hey, you could go to the freak off and not participate. I could just be. I'm where the bar is, dude. No,
That's what he was doing, spiking drinks. You're fucked.
then that's our word. I had no control.
You did because you just said I wanted to go. You could have just not went.
Well, he might not have been spiking drinks.
He was not guilty.
according to the judge.
The letter of the law.
But he definitely was. It's wild that we like all know what is exactly going on, what happened, and still this motherfucker just like they don't even get. I don't think he's getting bail. So whatever the time I didn't hear any times that came out yet.
Well, they got him on like the prostitution stuff or whatever, right?
Yeah, I think both of the prostitution things, trafficking prostitutes, which I've heard it's 2 to 20 years, which obviously he's not even gonna. He might do 2 years. I know there's no bail, but it's just fucking wild, you know?
Crazy.
Like, I mean, just kicking his girl. That elevator video of him like punching and kicking Cassie.
It also kind of like sucks because it sets a bad precedent for the future. Because then like people who see this think that it's going to be okay to get away with that shit. Like,
Yeah.
not everyone, but some sick motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you know what I
and
mean?
also what they don't think about is that Diddy had the best lawyers. He had like the guy that got Young Thug off. Like he had the best lawyers, multiple of them.
Johnny Cochran.
And that's what we can't afford. You know what I mean? We can't. Any normal person can't afford.
My last lawyer was Jewish.
See?
We got to reduce sentence though.
Even like the fact that we all know he shot a girl in a nightclub back in the day, and it hit a girl. He shot at a guy and hit a girl in the face. And like, you still don't think this is a bad guy? Like,
He got somebody else to go to
I just
prison
think the DA just didn't have their shit together because like, all you ever hear is that the fucking feds got a 99.8 conviction rate. So I guess they still get the conviction rate.
Do you ever think maybe they flipped him into a rat?
They could have. He could have said some shit.
Maybe now he's working for him.
Maybe that actually makes the most sense.
Now he's working for him to get bigger fish.
Wow.
People he was trafficking to. I'm on your head top, Diddy. Pause.
I don't think he trafficked kids. That was the only thing that I was like,
I said trafficked people.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
don't think he
The
trafficked kids.
prostitutes and shit, sure.
But I mean,
That's
still
just
like
like-
an 18, 19-year-old impressionable black kid is still
Yeah.
a kid. You know what I mean? Like, that's still
Yeah.
a kid.
But like toddlers.
Yeah.
No.
Nah. Not that. Not like, yeah. Fuck it. Ooh, I'll kill somebody.
Because you got to be pretty fucking stupid to be that famous and like do some shit like that. You know what I mean? But it's going to be fucking wild to see him back on the streets.
That is crazy.
I mean, you got to just keep your mouth shut. You can't be fucking throwing these white parties.
Is he our generation's Cosby? I mean, it wasn't like drugging and raping. He's got to be our generation's Bill.
I would closest thing to it, I guess.
Yeah. Unless something comes out when we're like old people that like Joe Rogan was doing it or something.
Oh, how about that Liver King shit?
Crazy.
If I'm Joe, I'm like, let's make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Before at a UFC event. And it couldn't do that,
But
but
crawls up to him on that video.
dude, have you heard that he has to like shit laying down?
That's crazy. No.
Yeah, like, and he said it. I mean, but he has to give himself enemas to shit, and so he can only shit laying on his side, and his organs are all shutting down, and something else, and it's all from eating raw meat and taking steroids. I mean, it's mainly the steroids, but I don't know why the fuck he's mad at Joe Rogan. Like,
He's the Liver King. Well, Joe Rogan originally, when he first, like, the Liver King was getting popular, Joe Rogan was like, this guy's not.
yeah, but then it was actually a guy named More Plates, More Dates that went on the JRE, and he outed them. Like, they got blood work samples and shit from him, and, like, he's the one that... Fight that guy. Don't fight Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I'm not calling Joe Rogan out at all.
I mean, dude, I'd love to see one of those. If his organs are shutting down and shit, let it be a fight and do one of them spinning back kicks to the fucking midsection. It'd kill him.
You might break him in half.
Yeah.
Like, just his top just falls off.
Oh, my God. If I was Joe, I'd just, like, fucking rag him around. You know what I mean? Just drag him and roll him fucking all around the cage. This bug right behind you.
Got him.
Piece of shit.
Gotcha, bitch.
No fly zone, buddy. No flex zone.
I was just trying to get away. I absolutely crushed his brains. No flex. Oh. Liver King.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm like, it's almost like the Jim Jones situation, where, like, you could call out Jim Jones calling out Nas if you didn't hear it, saying he's better than Nas, more kids know about Nas, or know about Jim Jones than they do Nas. And have you seen all the videos of people going around to young kids and being like, do you know who Jim Jones is? They say no. Do you know who Nas is? They say yeah. They all say they don't. But even Jim is now saying, I got you guys. You know what I mean? Like, you fell into my trap. And it's the same thing as this Liver King, where you could just call out anybody and then you get like another 10 minutes of fame.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they're making money on this. I'm sure they are. Because Jim's probably saying, I only do interviews for $15,000, and Liver King's his Instagrams are going crazy. I don't know how much you make off of Instagram and shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
Locker Room Talk _1.
Which I keep forgetting to tell you since I got a new phone.
You're locked out of it. You don't keep forgetting to tell me. We just keep forgetting to log you in.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Yeah, we can wrap her up. Yeah. That was a big week. Jam-packed her in there. We're getting so much better at darts, too.
Yeah.
Team USA, here we come.
I truthfully think if we, like, trained for it and, like, played every week, you know what I mean? If we put the dartboard right there and moved the table and got fucking shots in, and we did it every single week, and we got our good darts, and we learn and really try and get better, we are better. We have the ability to be better than anybody in PA, for sure. And then if you look at the Team USA guys, it's like, dude, I want to fucking play right now. You know what I mean? Like, I think I got a chance to beat you. I know I won't, but in that game, it's almost like playing in the two-man, where it's like they're going to put us in the lower tier brackets. I want to play against the top guys, because then that's how I learn to get better. Mm-hmm. Watching why you are better than me. It does nothing for me to see guys my
skill level
or worse. I'm not learning nothing from you. But it is not to say I'm going to get my ass beat so bad. It's just these better guys, they do things specifically certain ways and think about things certain ways, and that's how you get better, recognizing that shit. If you just play with those guys and don't look at what they're doing, you still won't get better. But if you go in it knowing, look, I'm probably not going to win this, but just try and soaking it all in.
There's also not a team in the two-man field that has more chemistry than this squad right here.
Probably's not.
There isn't one.
Yeah.
Not even a father-son duo.
And there's a chance that, like, even if one of us shits the bed, like, the other one can carry the whole day.
Yeah, like there's a chance I could go out there, shoot 90, contribute 0 to the team, and we could still shoot a 79 because you shot an 80.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. I'm Tyson Steele. Catch me on Instagram at tsteele_100. Locker Room Talk _1 on Instagram. And Snapchat, Junietta boy.
Appreciate your patience. Happy 4th of July. Thanks for listening. I'm Brandon Himes. That's Tyson Steele. You can catch me on all social medias at BMH1120. But for business inquiries only, and only business inquiries, it's going to be lockerroomtalkbusiness@gmail.com and lockerroomtalk_1 on Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, fucking love you.
Love you. Has this been going on? How long has this been going on?
4th of July cornhole champion.
Stay winning.